leading up to it, everything was fine. I trained hard for it. Everything went well. I went out there and I was following instead of cutting off the cage. And when you're following, you leave yourself open. And sure enough, he sent one and it just clipped me and I dropped and the fight was over. And that's pretty much what drives me right now. I know for a fact that if I don't conquer this demon and conquer this obstacle, that I'll struggle with everything else in my life. So this is number one on the checklist. So just beginning. I started at, I think I was 20. I started training jiu-jitsu at first, and then I went up to college and then started training Muay Thai up there, and that's when I really fell in love with it. Everything about it, I loved breaking things down, finding solutions, and then capitalizing on them. So my first match was actually like 16 seconds long. I was actually really excited for it. I came out and he punched me right in the neck, and then I ended up hitting him one time and he fell, and it was a huge rush. It was cool that it happened, but it was kind of surreal just because everything's going so fast. Yeah, it was an interesting experience, and I wanted a little bit more. All my fights really, I've only had one go the distance. They're all really knockouts. So I had my 4 wins, and then my last fight I ended up losing, which stuck with me and kind of lit a fire. My first loss was very new to me. And when I started fighting, I just started, just crushing people. So it got me up, not in the fact that I was like egotistical and looking down at other people, but I was very confident in myself, but it wasn't necessarily true. I had other people's opinions affected me a lot more than it does now. So that loss, when it came in, it was in front of my grandma was there. So my grandma, I don't know, getting knocked out in front of your grandma, that'll make you reevaluate your life. And for me, it for a while, it made me, I was depressed for a while from it. It bothered me, and I didn't know how to lose, if that makes any sense. I didn't understand the concept of let it roll off your shoulders, just keep moving forward. This is just part of the process. It sounds silly, but it was a real thing. To me, it was holy cow, all my friends and family were there, my grandma, and that happened. It's kind of hard to take a positive out of that happening because it was so fast. I think it was 26 seconds or something like that. It was just I came in and just dropped. It was just a good shot. But over time, I did find something I can learn from that. Actually, I've probably learned more from that 26 seconds and that 2 punches than I have in any other fight. So I'm not necessarily blessed that it happened, but I'm blessed that it happened. I've developed in a lot of different ways. Maturity and learning how to come back from different situations and not get heated and just learn to control my emotions and use emotions in a positive way. When I first started, it was just madness, just mayhem, just go in there and brawl and figure something out. But then learning to control yourself, those are the areas that I think translate into life and everything else. Ego comes into play quite often. If you go into a fight not thinking you're the best, then you've already lost. So being able to measure that and know when that needs to come into play and when it doesn't need to come into play. When I come into practice, there's no need to have an ego. It's try something out, learn from it, and then when it comes time to perform, you've already put in the work, you've already tried a bunch of things, and you've learned a bunch of different things. And changing my mindset on that has definitely made the learning curve a lot shorter. So SFS is it's the place to be. I've said that from the very get-go. We develop the mindset to become a champion, and this place right here, it develops you as a person and to be a better person. Everybody here's loving, caring people that want the best out of you, and when you're around that kind of energy, then it just it spills over to every area of your life. So this place has helped me with more things that I can even tell you about. Some things that I don't even realize. It's developed habits that I might not be conscious of. I stay with James, and he's influenced me a lot. I look up to him, and I look up to what he's done and how he's created this, and I'm very confident that my team, we can compete with the best in the world, and we will. It's just a matter of time. The whole goal of this life that we're in is to enjoy it, I believe. Enjoy the people that you're around and And these people that I'm around and this experience that I'm going through gives me joy. And I think that makes me a better person. So that's why I do it. I'm making the step to go professional. And right now, I feel on top of the world, man. I feel like I can conquer anything. My team is just so reliable that it's like no matter what, any outcome, eventually I'm going to succeed.